On Mountain News this morning, a Lincoln County woman is behind bars accused of abusing someone she was supposed to be taking care of. And a memorial concert is planned to honor the 14 victims in the deadly UPS plane crash in Louisville. Welcome to Mountain News this morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Wednesday, November 19th. The time is now 5:31. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I can't believe it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week.
I know, it kind of has gone by a little too quickly for my liking, but for this Wednesday, not too bad. I mean, we're talking not terrible temperatures to begin your day. We've had a lot of 30s, but today we're seeing some 50s out and about. 55 right now in Williamsburg and Monticello, 57 even in Jacksboro. A little bit chillier for our northern counties in the mid 40s, 46 in Moorhead and Louisa, 49 in Prestonsburg and Pikeville. But by the time we head into the afternoon, we will be seeing some warmth here in the mountains. You'll notice our southern counties will be on the warmer side as temperatures normally are in the mid 50s. Instead, we're seeing the mid 60s. However, our northern counties are holding on to the upper 50s for that forecast. And in terms of rain, still seeing a little bit of some sprinkle chances for our Virginia counties, but we're calming down. Cloudy skies will be the main forecast for the day with slight chances for scattered showers throughout your Wednesday. Neely.
Megan, thank you. Harlan County State Troopers say a man is facing charges after bringing a loaded gun into a hotel lobby. Police were called to the Quality Inn Sunday after reports of Justin Greer acting suspicious. Troopers say the gun was wrapped in Greer's jacket and left on a chair. He told police he was looking for his stepdaughter and claimed he found the gun in Colwood and was trying to dispose of it. Greer faces several charges. West Virginia State Police are investigating a shooting that occurred Monday in the Dingus area of Mingo County, West Virginia. Police are requesting the public's help in locating the suspects, Christopher Mills and Crit Vance. Police say the victim had non-life-threatening injuries. Anyone with information can contact the West Virginia State Police William Detachment at 304-235-6000. A Lincoln County woman is behind bars accused of abusing someone she was supposed to be taking care of. Sandy Whitaker was paid to take care of a 54-year-old woman with cerebral palsy, but police say Whitaker injured the woman a number of times. Deputies say they have video evidence of the abuse from cameras in the woman's home. We're told her family took steps to prevent this before hiring Whitaker.
In this instance, the family thought they were doing the right thing. They did a background check. She's actually hired and works through a waiver, I understand. This is probably one of the worst abuse cases that I've seen in 20-some years.
Whitaker is being held in the Casey County Jail, and she's supposed to be back in court on Monday. A suspended Pike County Circuit Judge has been found non-guilty of all federal charges. A jury acquitted Howard Keith Hall yesterday in Frankfort on counts of theft of government funds and mail fraud. The trial started last week. The case stemmed from Hall's time as Pike County attorney when prosecutors claimed an assistant county attorney was paid despite doing little to no work. It's unclear when Hall could return to the bench. The hearing was continued for the stepfather of a Breathitt County boy who was found dead earlier this year. Joshua Gross is charged with complicity to murder and evidence tampering in the death of Jaden Spicer. Gross is asking the court to lower his bond, and right now it's set at $1 million. A rescheduled bond hearing date has not yet been set. Yesterday marked 2 weeks since the deadly UPS plane crash. We got an update on the ongoing cleanup efforts from the Louisville leaders. The crash killed 14 people, the 3-man UPS flight crew, and 11 others on the ground. All victims have been positively identified. The plane crashed into 2 businesses and left a debris field of half a mile before it caught on fire and burned for hours. To honor those who died and those hurt, there will be a free concert put on by the Louisville Orchestra.
It seems like in moments like this, when the community confronts a tragedy and a challenging period, it is incumbent upon all of us, and especially our institutions like an orchestra, to step up and do whatever it is that we can to offer something that helps us heal, that helps us find that communality and the space together where we can both confront the challenges, but also find a certain peace and healing. And of course, music is the language that does that best.
That concert is Thursday at Whitney Hall. It's free and parking will also be free. The mayor says in the past 2 weeks, more than $500,000 has been raised to help the families of those who were lost in this tragedy. London Mayor Randall Weddle is facing more legal trouble. 2 new lawsuits accuse the mayor of doxing a former school administrator who was pardoned of a child porn conviction and wrongfully firing a police officer. Charles Doug Phelps claims Weddle and city officials sent anonymous mailers with his personal information pretending to be from SaveAChild.org. Phelps pleaded guilty to child porn charges in 2013, but was later pardoned by former Governor Matt Bevin. He was working for Laurel County Schools at the time, and the other lawsuit is from former London Police Sergeant Jacob Borman. He claims he was fired after expressing concerns over the former police chief and signing a letter of no confidence. Weddle's office has not responded to the Herald Leader for comment. Toyota has announced 82 new jobs will be added to their Georgetown plant. Toyota Kentucky says they already employ more than 10,000 team members, and they hope these new positions will help grow opportunities for Kentuckians. Carly Hodgson shows us how the company is focusing on hiring local workers to fill these new roles.
A Camry right off the line has a competitive edge to most cars, a hybrid engine. This push is reshaping the future of Kentucky manufacturing as they install an all-new line dedicated to building engines for hybrid vehicles.
Hybrid engines continue to grow for us. Currently, within our fleet of vehicles, we're roughly around 50%. And we're, based on the customer feedback and demand, we see that continuing to grow.
With that growth comes the need for more workers. Toyota says 82 new jobs will be filled through a mix of internal transfers and new hires, but they're hoping many applicants will come from Central Kentucky.
Well, Central Kentucky, of course, is our choice as we look for team members, and we're hoping, that we offer that competitive pay package as well as the great working environment.
And this update is part of a broader $912 million investment spread across 5 U.S. manufacturing facilities, all aimed at boosting hybrid production as demand continues to grow.
Always we're studying some level of activity, and we're typically 2 or 3 years in advance of discussions about where we're going to make strategic investments.
The investment, priced at $204.4 million, will help them get ahead and supply these engines faster and more conveniently. The 82 additional jobs is a plus.
Anytime, again, we can make a contribution to the local community, and we can add good, high-paying, stable careers for our team members is a win-win for us, and we're always looking for those opportunities.
In Georgetown, Carly Hogston, WKYT.
Toyota says hiring for these new positions will begin as teams prepare the plant for the new line, which is expected to launch in 2027.
Anytime after lunchtime is when you're going to really see that traffic building, especially on the interstates at major metros.
Thanksgiving is the busiest holiday for travel, and this year roads and airports during the Thanksgiving Day holiday period are expected to be busier than ever. AAA predicts nearly 82 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home during the period that runs from the Tuesday before Thanksgiving to Monday, December 1st. That's 1.6 million more travelers compared to last Thanksgiving, and a new record. AAA projects the majority of people will travel by car versus air flights. Florida is the most popular domestic destination because of the weather, theme parks, and cruise ports. GameStop is hosting a Trade Anything Day where people can literally bring in just about anything to trade for a voucher. The company says the item must fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 size box. Customers can receive a store credit on their one traded item. GameStop has not yet determined what the traded value will be. The Trade Anything Day is scheduled for December 6th. Whitesburg First Baptist Church is again serving as the Southeast Kentucky collection site for Operation Christmas Child. On Sunday, the church hosted a special dedication and prayer for the boxes. The church will be open every evening until Monday, collecting the shoe boxes. I spoke to folks volunteering their time for the ministry.
It gets you ready for the Christmas spirit.
Operation Christmas Child Shoebox Ministry is an annual tradition at the First Baptist Church. Southeast Kentucky Collection Site Coordinator Lee Adams says this is her 26th year with the Shoebox Ministry, spreading the gospel around the world.
Each child receives a booklet about Jesus with it, and it's not just the toys and the gifts inside of the little box, it's also the message of Jesus Christ.
Adams has not only worked with the ministry as a collection site coordinator, but has personally delivered the boxes. 15 years ago, she traveled to Jamaica and handed the boxes to children there.
They went to school in a school that had no electricity, no running water. They had outhouses. I can only imagine it's kind of like what we had here, 60, 70 years ago. And those children were just as happy as they could be.
And it's not just her. Friends, family, church family, and the community are stepping in to do their part this holiday season.
It's a great opportunity for the girls to be a part of something much bigger than them and much bigger than basketball, and we're really excited that Lee was happy to have us help out.
While the contents of the boxes are wonderful presents, it's the message behind the boxes that is the ultimate gift.
For them to get school supplies and toothbrushes and hygiene items, it's just a real joy. And then especially the toys too, and the stuffed animals are always nice, but it's just a way to share the love of Jesus with others.
Monday night, the group of more than 50 volunteers collected 1,924 shoe boxes. The Whitesburg collection site will be open every night until November 24th. On weeknights, hours are from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., and on Saturday, it's 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Cordia School celebrated a student who recently beat brain cancer. Michael Neese, a junior at Cordia High, was diagnosed with a tumor in September. Since then, the community and school has tried to help support his family and raise money for any financial burdens the surgery and appointments may have cost the family. The principal at Cordia says with fundraisers, the school raised nearly $1,400 for Michael's treatments. The witchy stars of Wicked for Good made magic at the sequel's New York City premiere. That and more in a look of today's Eye on Entertainment.